Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University, and we've got an interesting roulette strategy for you this evening. This one is called Crosshairs. Now, this is a $1,500 buy-in. We have a $10 unit bet on one of the dozens, a $10 unit bet on one of the columns, and then interspersed in there we have some split bets. So $1,500 buy-in, and the reason is because we're playing at a little higher level here. So we are going to be leveling up on losses after 2 losses. So it's a slow progression, but it's a very effective strategy, one that I've played several times and had a lot of success with it. So $1,500 buy-in, so that means 10% return on investment is a $150 win goal. So our goal today is to get up to $1,650, a $150 profit. So if you enjoy this video today, we ask that you give us the old thumbs up so that we know you're enjoying the content we're putting before you. And also, if you have not already subscribed to the Craps University channel, man, we'd love to have you push that button and become part of the student body here at Craps U. Now, once we present this strategy to you, we invite you to go ahead and try this on your software and see if you like it, kind of get used to how the bets are made, and see if it's one you might want to take to the casino. So the crosshair strategy, let's head on down to the virtual felt now, and I'll explain the nuts and bolts of it to you, exactly how it's bet, exactly what the progression is, and then we'll spin that wheel and roll that little ball around for a few minutes and see if this is one you might want to consider. So let's head on down there now and take a peek. See you down there shortly. All right, everybody, down here on the virtual roulette table, we're getting ready to spin our crosshair strategy. Now, this does require a $1,500 buy-in. We'll be betting $25 at our base level, so a little higher buy-in for this one. The way this works, we start off with a $10 bet on the first dozen, also the second column, and then the crosshairs part of this, we'll put a split bet on the 1720, 1821, and 1690, or 1619, excuse me. Also the 1417 and the 2023, and you can see it looks like the little crosshairs in a rifle. So that is why we call it the crosshairs strategy. Now, if we spin and lose, we'll stay at the same level until we lose twice. We don't count partial losses as losses. We do have the chance of getting some partial losses with this strategy. If we hit a jackpot number, which is 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, or 23, 8 of them, then we'll reset our losses back to 0 and start over. So once we meet or exceed our session high, we'll go back to our base level, which is what we're looking at here. The win goal with a $1,500 buy-in is 10%, it's $150. So if you look at the top right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see the last 4 numbers in the balance amount is $1,500. So we'll try to get that up to $1,650, and if we do that, we'll consider this a success. So let's go ahead and get started. We've got our bets out, and let's do the first spin. Here we go. The crosshairs strategy. See if we can get off to a good start here. The first number is 26 black, so we do hit the second column, and that's a $5 win, so that's a new session high at 1505. So let's spin it again and see if we can keep building. So there's 00, so that's our first loss at this level. And our next spin is 11 black, so that's a jackpot number. So that'll get us to a new session high at 1515. So we'll go back to 0 losses. We are still at the base level, so we don't need to change our bets any, but we'll just reset the losses to 0 since we hit a jackpot number and we are at a session high. So our next number is 4 black, so that's the first dozen hit for us, and that's another $5 win. That puts us at 1520 now, another new session high. And again, we're trying to get to 1650, $150 win goal is what we are seeking. So 33 black, so that's a loss. That's our first loss at this level. And we're spinning again. 36 red, so that's another loss. So now we will go up to the next level, and that'll be $2 on all of our split bets. and $20 on the dozen and the column bet. So that's $50 total. We have 24 numbers covered here, so we got pretty good coverage, so we shouldn't get on too bad a losing streak here. But there's another loss, so that's our first loss at level 2. And see if we can reverse the curse here. And that's 1 red, so that is a score hit for us. And that's a $10 net win, so still have 1 loss, however. We only reset to 0 losses when we hit a jackpot number. And there's 2 black, so that is a jackpot number, so we will reset to 0 losses. We are at 1,500, which is where we started. The session high is 1,520. So 0 losses, but we'll stay at this level until we meet or exceed that 1,520. If we can hit another one here, 27 red, that's a loss. That's our first loss. So let's spin again. And there's 9 red, so that's a little bit of a win for us, $10. That puts us at 1460. Still have 1 loss at this level, and looking to hit one of our 8 jackpot numbers. So there's 18 red, so that's going to be a little bit of a loss, $14 loss. And we'll continue on here with 1 loss. We don't count partial losses, so we'll stick with our 1 loss at this level. And we hit a 8 black, so that's a jackpot number. And that puts us at 1516. We're still not at a session high. However, we are within $4, so we have a reason to go ahead and reduce down to our base level. We're close enough, I think. So trying to limit the volatility is always a good thing. So let's go back to our base level, a $25 bet, and you can see that at the top of the screen as it reduces down, and we're at 25, back to our base level, 0 losses, and we are off. Our number this time is 13 black, so that is a loss. That's our first loss. So let's spin it again and see if we can hit one of our jackpot numbers. So that's 11 black. That is the jackpot number. So that puts us at 1526, and now we are at a new session high. So 0 losses, we'll reset everything, and we're still at the base level. So let's see if we can build on our session high here and get to that 1650 goal. So 16 red, so that's going to be a little bit of a loss of $7. We don't count that as a loss since it's just a partial loss. So we're still at 0 losses. And there's 10 black, so that's a little bit of a win for us. That puts us at 1524. So we're still $2 off of our session high. And that's 00, so there's our first loss. And 17 black, so there's a jackpot number for us, and that puts us at 1540 now, a new session high. So we reset to 0 losses. We're still at the base level, and we're spinning. And there's 18 red, so that's going to be a minor loss of $7. Again, we don't count partial losses as losses, so it's still at 0 losses. There's 24 black. That is a loss there, though. That's our first loss at this level. And we continue on. 2 black, so that's a jackpot number. So that puts us at 1543, a new session high. And so 0 losses as we reset everything. And we are still at our base level. And our next number is 17 black, another jackpot number. So we're getting on a little bit of a heater here. So we're at 1584, and we're spinning again. New session high, 1584. And we're better than halfway to our goal now. Let's see if we can keep building. So 13 black is a loss. That's our first loss at this level. Our next number is 8 black, so that's a jackpot number. That puts us at 1594, a new session high. So we will reset everything. 0 losses, and we're still at the base level. 34 red, that's a loss. That's our first loss at this level. And our next number is 16 red, so that's a minor loss. So we'll stick with base level, and we have one loss, and we're looking for a jackpot number. And let's see if we can hit one here. 16 red, that's another minor loss, so we'll still stick with our one loss at the base level. And 17 black, so that's a jackpot number for us. That puts us at 1596. That's another new session high, so we'll start over, 0 losses, and we're still at our base level. And there's 21 red, so that's going to be a minor loss. Our next spin. And 33 black, so that's our first loss. So let's spin it again, see if we can get back on track here. 29 black, so that's a score hit for us. It'll be a little bit of a win. So we're still at one loss. We have not reached our session high and have not hit a jackpot number. So still at one loss. There's 12 red, so that's another small win for us, which is at $15.74. We're still $22 shy of our session high. See if we can hit a jackpot here. 6 black, so that's another small win for us. It puts us at $15.79. And 19 red, so that's going to be a minor loss for us. $15.72 now. So we're still $24 shy of our session high. One loss at the base level here. And there's 31 black, so that's our second loss. So now we go up to level 2, and that's $20 on the dozen bet and the column bet, and then up to $2 on the split bets. So that's $50 total bet, which you can see at the top of the screen, and 0 losses at this level. And there's 6 black, so that's going to be a $10 win for us. So we'll spin it again, still 0 losses at this level. And 1596 is our session high, so there's a second column hit for us. That's another $10 win. So let's spin again and see if we can get one of our 8 jackpot numbers here and get to a new session high. So there's 6 black, that's another small win for us. And that puts us at $15.77, so we're $19 shy of our session high now. And there's 10 black, that's a dozen win, first dozen win for us. And it puts us at $15.87. And 10 black, that's another $10 win for us. And that puts us at $15.97, so that's a new session high. So we will reset back to our base level, that's $25. And again, if you look at the total bet at the top of the screen, you can see it's reducing down. And we're at the $25 level, so let's spin it, 0 losses. We've reset everything. And here we go. So that's 19 red, that's going to be a small loss for us. So let's spin it again. We don't count that as a loss since it's just a partial loss. Only the full-blown losses. And there's one of them, 13 black, so that's one loss at the base level. And see if we can get one of our jackpot numbers here. There's 15 black, so that's another loss. So let's go up to our next level. That's $2 on the split bets, and $20 on the dozen bet and the column bet, $50 total. You can see that at the top of the screen. And we are spinning. 00, that's a loss. So let's do it again. That's one loss at level 2. 14 red, so that's going to be a jackpot number for us. And that puts us at 1536, so we're still off of our session high. But we'll reset to 0 losses at this level. And we're spinning again. Here we go. So there's 5 red. That's another jackpot number for us. So that puts us at 1606. That's a new session high. so we can reduce back down to our base level, and we will do that. $25 and spin it again. So 12 red, that's the first dozen hit for us, so that'll be a little bit of a win. Puts us at 1611, another new session high. And 19 red, so that's going to be a small loss for us. So we're still at 0 losses since it's just a partial loss. And there's 11 black, so that's a jackpot number. And that'll put us at a new session high, which is 1639. And I think at this point we're going to go ahead and call this a video. We did not quite reach our goal of $150, but we did win 139. And I think if we keep playing, we're just one hit away from hitting our goal. So that is the Crosshairs Roulette strategy. Again, we had a $1,500 buy-in. We cashed out at $16.39, which you can see at the top right-hand corner of the screen. So that's a $139 profit using the Crosshairs strategy. So we invite you to leave a comment and let us know what you think of this strategy, anything you think that could improve it. We'd love to hear. If you like the strategy, we'd also like to hear that. And please try this out on your software at home or your table at home before you take it to the casino and risk some of your hard-earned money on the Crosshairs strategy. So we hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, we ask that you give us the old thumbs up, and that way we know that you're enjoying the content we're presenting to you. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Craps University channel, we'd sure love to have you do that at this time and become part of the Craps University student body. Now, we do roulette strategy videos on Wednesdays and Fridays, and then we do craps strategy videos on Sundays. So that's 3 videos a week we're dropping and discussing the 2 best games in the casino. So this is Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University. Thank you again for joining us, and if you're out there spinning that wheel this week, we hope that all your numbers come up winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.